Alright guys, what I have here today is a 2013 Toyota Sienna, and this car has a problem with the TPMS sensors, and they are over 9 years old now, and two of the valves are leaking. I'll show you the video of how I found out the valve was leaking. So instead of repairing them, I'm replacing them instead. So I got these aftermarket sensor from Amazon for the fraction of the Toyota TPMS sensors. So I got all four for $70 Canadian, and I did weight for this sensors at 31 gram, 32 with a plastic bag, I guess, and without the plastic bag, oh, it's 30 now. Oh, I got 31 earlier. There you go, 31 grams. And you can see that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the old sensor and compare the weight. So hopefully they are the same. And as you can see, I got the tires off already. I'm gonna release the air from there, so I won't be able to put the tires under the rocker like some other people shown on YouTube. So I'm gonna try to use this front subframe bolt point here, right there, so I have enough clearance. I'm gonna put a scissor jack in there and try to break the bead out, so let's see how it goes. Alright, so I got this little plastic valve stem removal tool that I got from the tire flat repair kit a while back. So I'm gonna try to release the air from the tire. Nope, I'll take it back later. See if this works for this. Yeah, it works. Hit this one. So easy to use, just in case you need it. Alright, so you need a 12mm socket to remove the valve stem. So now I'm going to try to set this one under here. Plug a 2x4 somewhere there. So you can see you got a piece of 2x4 on the tire and a jack on top, and go right underneath that subframe bolt. Now I'm going to try to push it down with the valve locations over here, so hopefully I will have enough room to replace it.
Better break.
There you go. All right. So we got 3 points. 3 places. So, oh, watch out. Okay, got a 2x4 underneath there. Move it back to my valve location. So this 2x4 is stuck in here, and I leave it there for now. I'm gonna try to push down this area so I can have access to this TPMS valve right here. Voila! All right, I got the valves out, and well, I got this one, an aftermarket one too. So I got it with the rims last time, 9 years ago. But all right, so I'm gonna come and check the weight of this one, and it's TRW brand. Okay, so this valve got a problem leaking. I know why. Leaking around this area. So you can see there's some kind of corrosion going on there. So I could have just replaced this O-ring here, but if I have to go through that trouble to replace the O-ring, because this is a 9.5 years already, so I may as well replace the whole valve. Okay, let's put the cap on. Alright, just how much this one weight, hopefully the same. Oh, perfect! 31 grams. So, same weight, so hopefully that would be okay with the tire rebalancing. TPMS valve. Okay, so you notice the valve's facing this one, with this part facing inside. I'm gonna give a little bit of wipe on this area with a wet towel before I install this valve. Okay, check out the valve stem cap. So, and it's two washer. So these 2 washers are supposed to go on the outside. All right. All right. So I haven't tightened this valve yet, and you see, sticking up that much. See, I'm gonna try to tighten this one as 4 Newton meter. All right, I have tightened this one. Well, you can go by feel or torque as 4.5 Newton meter. So I got my valve sticking up that high, so I believe should be good enough. I'll try it out. So remove this block of wood. I'm gonna spray some soap and water around the rim to make it better to reseat. All right, now release the jack. Take a while for the tire to pop back up. Ooh, there you go. Ho, ho, ho. Wow, that was a loud pop. As you've seen that, I used one washer instead of two. I didn't use the plastic one. It's too thick to make the valve sticking up high. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing the same thing for the two rear tires first before I put this tire back on, because I want to utilize this area to do the rest of the rear two tires anyway, and the front on the other side, right front, I'm gonna use it on that side. Okay, so that should be it then. You just need to use your TPMS reprogramming tool to reprogram your TPMS sensor. Other than that, it's all good. So after I do everything, I'm gonna check, make sure I got the data on my TPMS system.